friends, welcome to Technique. This is Normal here, and in this video we're gonna do the detailed review of the budget offering from Coolpad, the Coolpad Cool 3 Plus. So Coolpad Cool 3 Plus was announced a couple of weeks back, and this comes in two variants, 2GB RAM and 16GB storage variant priced 5,999, and there is a 3 and 32GB storage variant priced 6,499. So how good is the device for the price segment it is being offered? So let's get started with the detailed review. So let's first have a look at the design and build quality. Now the front panel design looks quite good on the Coolpad Cool 3 Plus with the water drop notch, and it has an HD plus resolution display. It feels quite good. The bezels are also considerably okay for the price segment it is being offered, and overall look and feel looks pretty good on the front panel. Now the back panel design also feels quite good. You can see that it is actually plastic material which mimics glass, and you can also see the Coolpad logo here, and this has a gradient finish. You can see that from green to blue gradient look has been given, and this also has fingerprint scanner. So overall in terms of design and build quality, we feel this device definitely feels good for the price segment it is being offered with the gradient color and pretty compact design, because it has an HD plus resolution display, and that to a 5.71 inches screen size. So it's a pretty compact device in this price segment. Now moving on to the display. As I said before, it has a 5.71 inches HD plus resolution display, and the good thing about the device is that the display quality as such looks pretty good. The colors are pretty sharp, and overall the viewing angles are also quite acceptable. The touch response also feels very smooth, and you can see that the sharpness levels are also adequate for a phone in this price segment. So that's the display quality. Now there is no protection offered on this device, because that's quite understandable, because it's more of a budget segment. Now moving on to the software. So the phone runs on Android 9.0, and we have this custom UI. You can see that this UI has multiple home screens. There's no app drawer, and if you look at the settings panel, you can see that this more or less looks like the stock like UI. And if you go to the system settings, you can see a couple of gestures are included, and there are a few options also included, but more or less like stock Android in the settings panel. But here in the home screen, you can see it is multiple home screens devoid of an app drawer. There is also support for themes. Actually you can customize with themes available. So that's the UI, and you can also see the notification and quick toggles also looks quite okay. So software wise it is quite acceptable for the price segment it is being offered. Now talking about the performance, so this device is powered by the Helio A22 quad-core processor. It's pretty much entry-level chipset we have seen on a few devices. The Helio A22 is kind of okay kind of performance in this price segment. It doesn't lag as such, and this is not a device for gaming. You can't actually play heavy graphic-rich games like PUBG, but then you can play casual games like Subway Surfers or Temple Run. So this is definitely not a device for gaming. In day-to-day performance, we found that the device is quite capable, no lags or issues, and it does the job for a budget segment smartphone without any sort of issues. So that's the performance aspect of the Coolpad Cool 3 Plus. Now moving on to the cameras. So this device is a 13 megapixel rear camera and an 8 megapixel selfie camera included. You can see that 13 megapixel camera also has an LED flash included. Now let's have a look at the camera interface. You can see that this device offers quite good amount of features, photo, beauty, then some additional bokeh options are included, some filters are also included. There is also AI mode included in the camera. The video recording, you can have a look at the options. You can see that there is 1080p resolution also included. Now here are some camera samples taken with the Coolpad Cool 3 Plus. You can see that the camera performance looks quite acceptable for the price segment in daylight conditions. Adequate amount of details are also included. It's more or less like an entry-level smartphone, so you can't expect a terrific performance, and for the price segment it does a decent job altogether in terms of the camera. But when it comes to low light performance, it actually falls, and the low light photos are filled with noise, which is again kind of more or less evident concerning the price segment. Now the selfie performance is quite acceptable again. It does produce some decent selfies with a 8 megapixel shooter. So cameras are kind of okay, we would say, but then there are a few smartphones which has better camera, like the Redmi 7A and also the Realme C2 does feature some slightly better cameras overall. Now the device also comes with a fingerprint scanner and face unlock. So one of the few smartphones offering fingerprint scanner in this price segment. That's one of the advantages of this device. So this has fingerprint scanner and face unlock included at this price segment. Now finally, the battery life. So the phone comes with a 3000 mAh capacity battery, and with the 3000 mAh capacity battery and an HD plus smaller display, it can last a day easily. In our testing, we can get 1 day of usage easily on this device. It would have been ideal if Coolpad went with a 4000 mAh capacity battery, but it is only offering 3000, and 3000 can last easily on a day with a single charge. So that is a detailed review of the Coolpad Cool 3 Plus. So summing up, the pros of the device include good display, good design and build quality. It's kind of good looking smartphone with a glossy finishing. Now the software experience is also quite acceptable. The cameras in daylight condition looks quite okay. Now the cons include Helio A22 is not really suited for heavy intensive usage, but still it does a decent job altogether. And these cameras are not really meant for night mode, or nor this device can do intensive gaming. So if you're in the budget segment looking for a smartphone, Coolpad Cool 3 Plus is a decent offering. Other smartphones in this price segment are the Realme C2 and the Redmi 7A, which offers slightly better overall experience than the Coolpad Cool 3 Plus. But Coolpad Cool 3 Plus also has this highlight that it also comes with the fingerprint scanner included. So that was a detailed review. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you plan to buy this device, we'll share the link in the description of the video. You can go head out to the link and buy the device. So this is Nirmal signing off. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.